All right, moving on. We're gonna do a fun one. We're gonna do a fun one because yeah, HLC's put out a new video. HLC put out a new video today. So it's time for fun. And Leo, you said a buff goes off. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Let's just jump right into this. This is gonna be glorious.
America, after the recent report, the world is now aware that your SEAL Team 6 has murdered civilians in North Korea when they botched a special mission to try and get information from a supreme leader.
Wait. What? I had not heard about this. Does anybody know what the hell's going on? Okay, let Uncle Sam respond. Like, I have not heard anything about this, so this has hit me blind.
Okay, first of all, add a very big allegedly to the beginning of that thing. Second of all, I don't know shit about it. America, look, I hate to side with communism here. However,
beans on toast? Fuck you, you're becoming communism. So you've already sided with communism right now. Okay? So, shut the fuck up. See, you stop talking in a British accent, start talking with either an Indian or a Middle Eastern accent, because that's what you are now. You are becoming communism, fuckhead.
Communism here. However, is it possible that this did happen? North Korea is not a communist nation. They are a...
You're right. You're right. They're a dictatorship and authoritarian nation, not communism. I'll give you that one. Fucking Slavic special ed. It's coming, chat. It's coming.
Democratic People's Republic. Yes, of course. I forgot that one of the most renowned communists ever to exist, Joseph Stalin, was in charge of your country. Well, the former country before it collapsed. And he pointed Kim Il-sung, which is Kim Jong-un's grandfather, to run North Korea. And during that conversation, he said, you know what? I don't like communism. You should do it a different way.
I'm sorry. I'm having a tough time taking beans on toast seriously right now, preaching about communism. And I've got a real tough time here in Hintot preaching about this, considering it would have been better for another country to talk about this, not the UK at this point, honestly. Yeah, Garrett, way back when Stalin is the one who installed Kim Il-sung as the head of North Korea.
You fucking dunce. Now America!
Ah, damn, beans on toast standing on business today. Which is interesting, because normally they stand on a stack of pictures of people's fucking tweets and shit and start arresting them.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're asking me if a guy who turns everything into a win, who the last time he saw a military operation, you remember the al-Baghdadi one, he spoke for an hour and a half after watching them blow open the wall, go in with a robot and a dog to kill this guy. And you're asking if he knew anything about it. You've got a point. I don't like that you have a point, but you've got a point.
So you think it's okay to just operate your military wherever you want and harm civilians?
Motherfucker, you killed your civilians. Don't fuck around with this. You're fucking North Korea. You kill your own civilians for sport. Okay? Shut the fuck up.
We'll see, America.
Oh man, if you start doing that... Oh wait, you already have. Otto Warmbier, I don't know how to say his last name. He was a kid, he was there, hung out. Then you arrested him under alleged pretenses. And then when we finally negotiated his release, he came to us in a vegetative state after you had done God knows what to him and shortly died thereafter.
Oh God, I remember that. I do, I remember that. Like North Korea killed this kid. North Korea killed this U.S. citizen. And honestly, I shouldn't say that I'm surprised that America didn't. Oh yeah, Fashizi, you didn't hear about this happened several years. This happened several years back. That I'm pretty sure it was America. This was a while ago, so I could be getting some details wrong here. An this kid, Otto, what was his name?
Kid, he was there.
What was his name? Hang on.
You see him.
Oh, warm beer.
Yeah, Otto Warmberger or Warmbier or something like that. He went to North Korea. I forget what the reason was that he went to North Korea. It wasn't like a spy mission or anything. Or he snuck in or something. And they arrested him and they had him detained and the US negotiated his release. And when the US finally received him, he was basically in a coma or a vegetative state and had been so horrifically abused by the North Koreans that by the time the US got him back, he died because of the injuries inflicted by North Korea. Like they fucking tortured him into a coma, and by the time they were able to ship him back home, he eventually died from the injuries he sustained under North Korean torture. It was fucking horrific. And why the US didn't just say, you know what, fuck this, we're turning your entire country to glass, I don't know. But they did. Like, nothing came of it either. After this happened, nothing came of it. It was just, telling the parents, oh, so sorry your son's dead, we're not going to do a fucking thing. He went in as part of a tour? Okay, thank you, War God. I know, Zeb, like, not wanting to start a war, but the fact is, like, literally nothing happened. When they got him back and he died because of the injuries he received from torture, the fact that he was in like a coma by the time they received him back and then he died later, and nothing happened because of it, like, way to say, okay, if the North Koreans do something to an American citizen, we're not going to do fuck all. Like, it's a heartbreaking and enraging thing that happened.
Shortly died thereafter.
He stole a poster of the Supreme Leader. We are not so kind to thieves here in North Korea. Yeah, Uncle Sam, you should see all the ones who try and steal food. All right, yeah, hope the bread loaf was worth it. Face the wall.
America, I know I'll just be buying stuff from you, and that is okay, but we're both trying to stop this drone threat. And I thought it would be okay for me to come up with my own thing, so I have something new.
Poland, I am never worried about when you make something. Because you, like Australia, if it's cool enough, I'll buy it and make it Americanized. Or maybe we can trade for some stuff. So what you got?
Well, we made a drone, and the drone carries anti-drone missiles. These are first missiles in Poland ever designed specifically for drones. I have to read the name because it has too many consonants. Seriously, Polish people, bear with me here. It is the Rakieta Antieniadrovia, and it's developed by V2. And basically, it's a 105 millimeter missile. It can go up to 15 kilometers away. It can go as high as 1,500 meters in the air. And it can turn hard enough to intercept those small drones that are all over the battlefield in Ukraine. It can handle 15 Gs in a hard turn. Maximum speed of 250 meters per second. So I can catch them too.
I like it. I want to see it tested, and I might end up purchasing it. Wait.
Okay, that's pretty neat.
I thought the goal with Ukraine and Russia was to end this diplomatically. I think it's a bit counterproductive to be making new weapons.
Maybe you haven't looked next fucking door to me. Diplomacy has failed so far. So, as the American president would say, speak softly, carry big rocket.
I mean, the quote was off, but God, Poland fucking gets me.
Haha, America!
Yes.
Did you happen to see my two F-16 that fly over top of your ships? You never saw them coming, did you? Is that what you think?
Bullshit.
You think you can fly my hand-me-downs near my expensive toys, and I don't know you're there. So you're saying that you just let them fly over top of your ship? You just let them go on through? You trust?
Yeah, he probably
my
did.
planes flying over top of your ships?
In God we trust. All others we track. I mean, for me, it's the audacity.
I mean, why wouldn't they? That way they can track the pit. Why wouldn't they just let them fly over the top? They basically, oh, cool, you're exposing your entire Air Force. Okay, cool. Now we can actually see how skilled your pilots are and gauge how we would do against our pilots. Why wouldn't they just watch them and basically gather intel on the Venezuelans' air capabilities? They could just watch and see how are the pilots doing in flying those aircraft. What is the armament on those aircraft? What kind of signature data can we get off them? Like, yeah, of course they just let them fly by. They weren't a threat. They were of no threat whatsoever, and all they did is they just basically spoon-fed intel to America by doing that. Bravo, you played yourself.
Can you imagine flying someone's hand-me-downs over their own ships? Like, seriously, bro. That's like you went to our garage sale, bought a pair of shoes, and then 2 days later you walk past our house and you're like, yeah, don't you wish you had these? No, they're shit.
If you want to, Uncle Sam, we can airdrop letters to the pilots of those F-16s at their house. Let them know that was a really bad idea. Aside from this being a bit of an escalation, that would be fucking funny.
Yes, it would.
I'm going to be honest with you. I hope the government sees this because that would be absolutely hilarious.
Yes, it
but
would.
aside from that, you're right. This is an escalation.
And you agree that we could maybe
Oh, no.
use some more presence in the area?
Oh, no.
I mean,
Oh,
I
God.
had frankly Google it. Apparently, they only have like 15 of those things, and that's me being liberal with the numbers. I could clear that by lunchtime, and they wouldn't even know I was there.
Yeah, that's a pretty valid point. All right, nerd, I need you to go to Puerto Rico. On it.
Oh, no. Oh, God, the kid is gonna fucking flip his ship right now. Oh, the kid is gonna fucking flip on this now. Oh, damn. All right, here we go.
Actually looking forward to this one. The sun, the sand, the salt-kissed breeze across my wings. It's going to be a good time.
Now hold the fuck on, C-3PO. Uncle Sam, I was the one that talked you into this.
Oh, the kid's war boner is raging. Oh, is it raging
the
right
boats,
now?
Then Venezuela, I dare you.
The kid's war boner is raging, and he is oh so desperate for a war pussy to just sink it right into right now. Oh no!
It was a threat. I explained what was going on, and you're gonna send the calculator down there?
I thought the C-3PO thing was nice, but the calculator, that was just rude. Yeah? Is that an issue?
Is that an
Yeah,
issue?
hello?
Is that an issue? I'm here collecting fucking dust.
Oh,
Hanging out with
God.
a trash panda. Still love you, Franklin. And you're gonna send the nerd, not the nerd, yeah, the nerd. Fuck. I can't even talk straight right now. Oh, God damn it.
Oh my God, he's gonna have a rage-gasm in a second and glass a small fucking country. Seriously, Uncle Sam. Like, the kid is gonna bust a nut out of sheer rage and you're gonna lose an entire population from it, for fuck's sake.
I mean, if you're that upset, I can try and talk to Uncle Sam and have you come with me, or maybe bring you a souvenir.
You could take that souvenir and shove it in your rusty balloon knot while you're down there having LAN parties with your other dorks.
Okay, I won't get you any kind of souvenir, and while you're accurate about us being in a local area together, it's a wireless connection, so that's not even accurate.
Oh
How about I
God,
connect the
nerd.
wires inside of a fucking AMRAM to your face?
Both of you chill. My decision is final. Relax.
Nah, fuck that, Uncle Sam. We want blood, kid. He said you can intercept these nuts. Nerd, grab his thing and twist it.
Buff,
Oh,
you're not helping.
Jesus.
Kid, nerd, you both have different mission sets. And where I use the kid, I don't use the nerd. And where I use the nerd, I don't use the kid. And if I have to send both of you, God help whoever it is.
No
Where the hell's my
kidding.
mission, huh? Make sure the floor of the hangar doesn't go anywhere. Looks pretty goddamn accomplished. You know what? Since you want to be on my last nerve, how about this?
God.
Oh, that sounded expensive. How many millions of dollars is that piece worth?
They should really switch him to decaf next time.
How about you decaf my engorged, swollen member?
Oh, that's it. I'm out. Yeah, I don't like the word engorged. It makes me feel all gross. Oh, no, thank you. All right, time out.
Medical, I happen to see that you found 400 illegal immigrants in the Hyundai plant.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
I think I heard about this one. Wasn't it that they weren't illegal immigrants? They were actually on like a work visa? Something like that? Like the 400 immigrants that working at the Hyundai plant had actually been brought in via a legit work visa and they got snatched up as illegals or something like that? Like, like basically, like they were there a lot of them were expired. Okay, Yard Dog. Like I didn't hear much about it. I just heard something like they grabbed it, but I heard that they did have visas. Arielle, you're saying they overstayed their visas, and War God, you're saying you heard that it was the South Koreans, team by ICE. They overstayed by a lot. Okay, all right, fair.
Did South Korea? What's up, man?
I understand that you are a nation of laws, and we have a long history together, being allies. But I will ask that they are treated with dignity and respect when they are transferred back here to South Korea.
Of course, man. They get treated like everybody I deport. 3 hots in a cot, room and board, all that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm an equal opportunity.
Yeah. Coyote, that's what I heard. It was something having to do with subcontracting of these guys to go work at those plants. That's the one thing that I knew that's the one thing that I really knew about is that aspect of it. I wasn't sure about a whole hell of a lot else.
3 hots in a cot, room and board, all that stuff. I'm an equal opportunity deporter.
Illegal South Koreans, huh? Yeah, I've already started calling them kimchi Mexicans.
Buff, why must everything be racist with you? And why is it
Because
always
he's
a reference
Buff.
to Mexicans?
I like making fun of everybody. Matter of fact, even if a white person did something, I'd come up with a new slur for him, like I don't know, sun dodger or something. I don't know. But anyways, and when you put Mexican at the end of it, for some reason, people all over the world take offense to that, and I find it absolutely hilarious. If I take something from your country and put the word Mexican after it, and you get offended, maybe you should look at the way you look at Mexicans. Who's the real racist there?
Oh, Buff just pulling out the Uno reverse. Oh, yeah. That needs to be played again. Because Buff just Uno reversed the shit out of it. Like no one I think I've ever heard reverse it before. That is the first time I think I've ever heard someone able to actually articulate that in a way that really makes fucking sense.
And when you put Mexican at the end of it, for some reason, people all over the world take offense to that, and I find it absolutely hilarious. If I take something from your country and put the word Mexican after it, and you get offended, maybe you should look at the way you look at Mexicans. Who's the real racist there?
I don't like how accurate that is.
Yeah.
America, also, one of the things I wanted to bring up to you. You've transferred back from the Department of Defense to the Department of War.
Yeah.
Why? I mean, realistic.
Okay, quick question about that. I knew that I heard that this was coming. Is it official or is it just like an executive order or like has it legitimately been reverted from? I realize that nothing in the operations has changed. Have they officially changed the name from Department of Defense to Department of War? Okay, I knew it was coming. I just with half the shit now, it's like, oh, it's an executive order, but it doesn't actually do anything, and it's just him saying something, but it doesn't actually affect a change. I wasn't sure if, yeah, and agreement, I'm aware that prior to 1947 it was Department of War, and he was talking about where we're going to change it back from Department of Defense to Department of War. Like, I realize that, and I realize the operations behind it have not changed at all. Well, it's Zeb. If I were to hazard a guess, the reasoning for reverting it, I should say, to Department of War is it sounds more potent and more powerful, as opposed to Defense, which sounds less aggressive. And yeah, changing it to the Department of War sounds more aggressive, stronger. It's not soft like you said, Revan. That's my guess is why. That's why they changed it to Department of War. Or reverted it back to Department of War, I should say.
Why? I mean, realistically, it's not really going to change much about our mission set. But it does sound scarier. So there's that. Don't you think that using war instead of defense kind of seems like you're looking for war? It's a bit...
Well, like, on one hand, I can kind of sort of understand why. Calling it Department of Defense means that granted, this is all just semantics. Bearing in mind, everything I'm about to say here is semantics. Calling it the Department of Defense feels like, okay, we're just going to sit back and we're not going to do anything, but we will defend ourselves. Whereas calling it the Department of War has more of a feel of because the U.S. has taken aggressive pro-action as opposed to being responsive.
Thank you for the YouTube dumb AI action. Has it erased all the episodes for any TTRPG channels?
Dark Side, you're a bit late. We moved off that. Yeah, it's just because the U.S. military doesn't simply work solely in a defensive or reactive capacity. Correct, Lone Wolf. The U.S. military does work proactively as well as reactively, and so calling it Department of Defense sounds softer, and so now when they say the Department of War is doing this, it's more aggressive sounding, and it's PR. It is basically global PR, so that when news broadcasts say the Department of War is doing this, other countries might go, oh shit, what's the Department of War doing? What kind of proactive, who are they going after? It's PR. It is like almost straight up just a PR move. It's like a company that rebrands. It's effectively just rebranding to give it a more aggressive sounding name, except it's just reverting back to the original instead of changing up to a whole new thing. That's it.
Aggressive. Oh yeah, that would be concerning from you. And I understand aggressive speak or people even waving your own country's flag. That's considered offensive and hurts people's feelings. Therefore, it's an arrestable offense. My God, you've fallen. You're looking at those problems under just the widest of lens. There's a lot more underlying issues there. Whatever you say, slowly being conquered. Matter of fact, I'm actually a little confused that you brought that up and not Buff.
Huh?
It seems like something that's right up Buff's alley. Buff!
Yeah! What is it good for? Absolutely everything! Oh yeah! Gonna fuck up China, Russia, North Korea. You're all on my list, bitch!
Now that's what I expected from Buff. Well, yes! Oh, Buff always cooks, Bowmage. I fucking love Buff. Sorry, and Leo, not Bowmage. And Leo, yes, and Leo. Buff always cooks. That's why I love HLZ's video. I watch it for Buff. That's who I watch this for. I watch it for Buff because Buff is the best.